Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm with Gashead Gaming, another episode of Draft Mode. Well, if you're enjoying these episodes, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Today we're doing all London players draft, but based from Premier League players. But it's based around players who are from the upcoming season, so it'd be the likes of Brentford, Watford, then of course Spurs, West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal, just to name a few. So it's going to be an interesting one. Stick around. Let us know your thoughts on what you think happens. Welcome to the episode of Draft 4, mate. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Murph. And yourself?
Yeah, mate. All good, all good. Looking forward to this one. All Premier League London-based clubs. I mean, it's an interesting prospect of player pool, definitely. So I haven't done before.
Yeah, it's what I was thinking about it, and I thought, well, they talk about like the Manchester clubs and your Merseyside clubs mainly at the minute. I thought that's not London; it's a bigger pool. I thought about the Manchester clubs, and I thought that might be a little bit tricky, but yeah, we'll stick with London.
So I'm going to take my first two picks. Timo Werner's coming in of Chelsea, and Christian Pulisic of Chelsea as well. Straight with the Chelsea boys.
I'm going to stick with you on the Chelsea boys. I think I'm going to go Mason Mount.
Ooh.
And this next pick. It's torn between two players. Got right, that's mine made up. We are going with Thomas Partey.
Okay. Interesting one. Interesting one to say the least.
Yeah, it's I have my eyes that's why I've got my eye on the budget already. Like what, 3 picks in, and I'm like, oh, money.
Oh no, man. It soon goes, man. You soon lose that money straight away. You don't realise how fast it goes, man. So, if anyone that's new to you and hasn't watched you before, who do you actually support, man?
So, the name Gashead Gaming comes from the team I support. It's the Gashead is the name of the team for Bristol Rovers fans, of which I am one for my sins. Yeah, it was a bit of a hairy season just gone for us. We've just been relegated to League Two, so yeah, it was a little bit of a dire year, but you stick with them through thick and thin, don't you? For some reason,
mate. I'm the same about Birmingham City, man. Like, we've been up and down for quite a while now, sort of thing, but still stick with them. I just realised it's my turn. I didn't realise you had both your picks already. You told me you done it as well. I didn't even realise.
I was about to say, did I do it on the sly?
No, you definitely did it. There we go. That's them done straight away. How long have you been a Bristol fan then for?
Well, since I was, I don't know how old I was. I think I was about 3 or 4. My granddad took me to a Rovers game. Like I can remember it. It was at home against Notts County of all teams, and we were sat right at the back, and the tallest stand at the Rovers ground, which is actually surprisingly tall. And yeah, it was freezing. It was a 0-0 draw. I don't know why I ever went back, but for some reason I did. Yeah, and caught the bug, and there we are. But the rest is history.
Stuck with them ever since.
Yeah, again, no idea why, but we did.
I'm saying the Blues though, mate. To be fair, man, I don't remember the first game. I just remember after that first one, I was like, I'm sticking with this.
I'm under the cosh.
Don't mess around, man. So actually, like with FM. So when did you actually start playing football manager games?
It was only literally last year.
Oh really? No way.
Yeah, I'm still learning, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing when the pandemic hit. Really, that's what I did, and I kind of got in through that. And I was so much of a beginner for the first 6 months. I just used star ratings for everything.
Yeah.
And I thought I was a genius, but yeah, then I soon found out that they can't be trusted. Not really. So
yeah, never trust them, man. You soon find that out, man. 100%.
Yeah, and I was always managing lower league clubs as well, so I dread to think some of the decisions I made. Right, there's my 2 picks.
It's weird hearing from someone who got into it so late, sort of thing. Like I think I played my first one it's gonna be over 10 years ago. Sort of thing. I played my first one. It's like weird hearing from someone who like hasn't only just more recently got into it.
Yeah, I think I played it ages ago. I think there was definitely a Championship Manager somewhere that I played.
Yeah.
All my picks are done, by the way. If you wanna.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Don't worry, I'm doing my shortlist. Don't worry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm banging some more on there.
Yeah, I played. I remember playing a Championship Manager, and on the PS. Is it 1 or 2? I played LMA Manager once.
Oh, yeah, man, it's sick,
Um,
to be fair.
yeah,
It's a
that
good
was brilliant.
game.
And you look back at it now and you think, Christ, that was terrible. But
Yeah.
it's yeah, it was good fun, and I've always played manager games. But Football Manager wise, yeah, last year I started out. FM21 is the first time I've done it properly. Um, yeah, it's just I'm hooked on it. It's just because I think it's an unhealthy addiction now,
Oh,
and I can't
definitely,
shake
man.
it.
You're not wrong, man. Once you're hooked, and you with this sort of stuff.
Yeah, you ain't getting rid of it.
Right, I've took Doherty for one of them, yeah. Bit
Okay.
unsure. Bit unsure about that peak, to be fair, for right back, but then I'm going to take Zaha, midfield as well.
Nice, good pick.
So, in terms of, like, obviously, when you said that you first played FM, like, recently, who was your first save with?
Bristol Rovers. Yeah,
City Bristol, of course.
that was my go-to club. Yeah, it. I've never really stuck with it long enough. Don't think to like I've never seen like took Bristol Rovers to the Prem or anything.
Okay.
Um, it was a fleeting visit, shall we say? But we got them to the Championship and then just kind of stopped there, and then like wondered why the star ratings, why I thought, oh, I go up, all my players are 3.5 stars and everything. I don't need to do anything to the team, even though I've been promoted, and then realised that actually I didn't know that they compared it with your own squad. So I
Yeah.
wondered why with 3.5 star players, I'm getting battered every week in the Championship. It's because they're 3.5 stars for like a bottom half League One club.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I got my sulk on and just didn't bother playing it after that.
Yeah, I bet.
Um,
Right, I'm going to take Fulham's Tosin Adebayo.
oh, he's the ex.
Ex-Man City lad, I know.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
I'll take Tosin. And then what left? What 71 million still? Oh my god, I can get anyone, couldn't I? Really with that, I can get massive still with that. Not that there's anyone really that I want. It's massive. We'll take Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Link up the Chelsea player, why not?
Talking to Chelsea players, Ben Chilwell.
Oh,
We are going to go with Willian, I think.
okay, nice. All right, so my final two. Dele Alli comes in, and then I'm sticking with the Spurs theme. Eric Dyer comes in for my final two. I mean, you got one more, haven't you, I think.
Yeah, I got.
You've got the money for it, or you can be done there. It's up to you.
I'm going to go one more, and I'm going to go for Kepa,
Okay.
and that will be me done.
Right, mate. Best of luck.
Yeah, best
Interesting
of luck
one
to you.
in the two London clubs, London
Yeah,
hybrids.
yeah. I'm trying to. We've got Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Chelsea. It's just Chelsea, my team.
Yeah.
It literally is. I think there's by pure accident I've got yes, 2 Tottenham and 1 Arsenal and 8 Chelsea.
Here comes Son. Kovacic. Oh, he's
Kovacic.
through. Oh my god.
Oh,
The Kovacic scored already.
that's the start. Kovacic, well known for his runs in behind.
Oh, of course. That's what he always does. 30 seconds in. Jesus.
Yeah, but FM does this. You get when you get a goal as early as this, 9 times out of 10 you end up losing. That's what I find anyway.
I
Like
mean, fair play to
legit.
Kovacic. That's sick. I'll give him credit.
Yeah,
That was a really good goal.
not complaining with that, but he's stood in exactly the place where Harry Kane should be standing. But
Right, here you go, Toby. Come on, boys, man. We've got to get a goal back quick now.
you like a little cheeky player at the back, don't you?
Saka. Oh, always, mate, always. Go on, Doherty. Do something with it. Kante, Saka. Oh,
Oh,
Saka. Oh, straight Kepa. That's poor,
I
man.
mean,
Gotta do better than that.
I'm sorry. I'm kicking myself. I'm thinking, why did you get Kepa in goal? But then I'm trying to think around. I mean, probably the only one that you'd really want. You got Mendy. Neither of us have got Mendy, have we?
Yeah, there's Mendy, what, Leno, probably. Next to
Yeah.
that, I like Hugo as well. So,
Yeah, we've probably
Really
not
much
covered ourselves in
selection.
glory.
Very much selection in London for keepers, really. I'd say so anyway. Kovacic again, man, running the game here. Kane.
Come on, Kane. Oh,
Thank God, man. This ain't a good start, man. I'm not happy with the start, yeah. So, in terms of like getting into like doing like content creation, like streaming and stuff, and YouTube, when did you like
yeah.
start doing that?
When did I start? That's a good question. Well, you were saying earlier as I got into Football Manager that I play on a laptop. So I started playing Football Manager on a laptop. I had like some really old, like bad thing. Go on, son.
Oh,
Um, it wasn't a great laptop, so the game was quite jumpy. So I couldn't really get into it myself. I got into watching Lelujo on YouTube, and we started on his YouTube. Then I got into his Twitch from there, and then
yeah.
I started branching out and finding different communities. But it wasn't myself. It wasn't probably until March this year.
Okay,
So
yeah, same as me then.
yeah, I think it was about March I started up, and I'm at university and obviously my part-time job and everything. I haven't really got a schedule, but
Yeah.
so yeah, it's just a bit of fun for me. I've not got any ambition, if you like, in terms of like I want to go part-time or I want to go full-time.
Oh
Like
no,
none of
no,
that.
same.
It's just it's just good fun at the end of the day.
Oh,
Oh,
Werner.
Werner,
Oh, I do better than that.
oh he's offside,
Of course he is.
offside. No, of course he is.
Of course he is. In terms of
Um,
like Bristol City and stuff, do you manage to get to like obviously before everything the last like 16 months? Do you get to like many of the games or not? Because being about university and stuff as well.
yeah, I don't get to as many as I'd like. I'm in university in Plymouth, but last season we obviously Bristol Rovers were in League One,
Yeah.
and Plymouth were in League One, so I could get down to the Plymouth ground to watch them play away from home, if you like.
Okay.
But with our relegation and Plymouth staying in League One, that's not happening anymore. So I'd have to cart my way up to Exeter, which were in League Two, to watch the next one.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's not a
penalty.
penalty. What?
Oh,
How is
I
that?
do you
How
know
is
what?
that a pen? That's
I love
weak.
I love FM and penalties. They've got it nailed, I think.
Clearly. Oh, I thought it was a
Kane.
repeat of last night. I was hoping for a repeat of last night then.
Okay, it was
That's
I mean, that was
poor.
less of a pen than the Sterling one last night.
I know, right? I don't believe that, man. 2-0. So here's one for you. If you could pick any player from history to play for Bristol, like obviously when that player was in
Oh,
their peak, who would it have been and why? Any player in the
any
world ever? Could be
any
Ronaldinho, like anyone, like you name it. Go on, Pulisic. Oh, that's poor. He's poor Pulisic.
I mean, obviously a world-class player, and I'm not sure how many people um would answer this, but I'm going to say Andrea Pirlo.
Okay.
I think for a guy to be in the middle, but just pulling strings, spraying passes, it's when I was watching Rovers last year. I mean, Pirlo's going to make any team better, but we missed the guy in the middle that would just like bring everyone else into the game and show everyone else's talents off.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of mold of player to a League Two standard, obviously, would be fantastic. Oh,
Oh,
Werner,
God's
he
sake,
can't finish his
Werner.
dinner, can he?
Why did I pick Werner, man?
Very
Jesus.
realistic.
I should have picked Troy Deeney. I know I should have.
One
That's what you
game
do.
sticks in my memory.
Go on then.
Yeah, it was Tranmere away from home. We
Mm.
lost 2-0, and it was like middle of December, like -2. And I went with my brother's mate. Um, Not my brother's mate, my mate's brother. Try again. And we were sat there like coats above our noses, hoods down just by our eyebrows,
Yeah.
like just not enjoying it at all. And we just looked at each other and went, "What are we doing with there?" We just jumped on a coach up and back from Tranmere to sit still, frozen, and watch our team play awful. Um, but yeah, that always sticks in my memory. But we always go back for more. We're football fans, right?
Oh, exactly. That's what you do, man. You end up going back every time. Which you end up like at the time thinking, why am I here in the pissing cold? Like you just love it, man.
Oh
That's what you
yes,
do.
I can't wait to get back to it.
You get back into this game somehow.
That's a brilliant free kick.
It's a very dramatic dive there from Hugo. I mean, he's straight at his chest. He's just diving everywhere for it. Pass
Oh,
it,
we're in trouble
Saka.
there.
Pass it. Pass it. Oh, don't pass it then.
Tackle.
This is why you've been subbed off. He's not at the level you are in real life in this game yet.
Oh, he was phenomenal last night.
Yeah, he has been every game to fairly for England, man. He's been smashing it.
Oh yes. I mean,
So good.
he had Rudiger tied up in knots in the Germany game. He had Vestergaard tied up in knots in the Denmark game.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, Kovacic.
Right, come on. Counter. Goal. Come on, Christian. What is that pass?
Oh,
Awful, man. Absolutely awful. We need to get a goal now. Bring this back. Regulon. Oh, nope.
go on,
Or not.
run. Just run and run and run and run and run.
Who's that keeping up with him? I mean, that's an easy goal.
Oh no!
Thank God. Thank God for that, man. So,
How'd you get offside there?
if you could tell the viewers of this, man, obviously they haven't been to a Twitch before, give them like a brief explanation of what you're doing currently over at Twitch. What would get them over there?
So, my current Twitch save is with AJ Auxerre in France, and I've got to be honest, at times has been tearing my hair out with it. So the aim, we pick them up. I can remember watching them in real life, like 20 odd years ago on Channel 5 in like the UEFA Cup or the Europa League.
Yeah.
So they kind of fell down the pecking order. They were in second division currently in real life. So what to take them, and the aim is to topple PSG. We're in Ligue 1 at the minute. We've got our second season in the top division. It's our fifth season overall. We're like 13 points behind PSG, but their team's frightening. Like their
always is.
Their current front line, I had a look earlier on, is we had Mbappe, Neymar, Haaland, and Havertz. And in reserve, they've got Dani Olmo, and I can't remember the other guy's name. But yeah, that's their Dani Olmo is their backup really for their
Still
front four.
unnecessary, isn't it, really?
It's ridiculous.
Rudiger again.
Rudiger with a defensive rock out of nowhere. Go on, Kane, use your blistering pace.
It's got great defending.
It's a great
Colin
tackle.
Toby.
Who was that?
Alderweireld. I mean, it's 20 minutes to go, man. We can still get into this game. If we get a goal now, we're back in it. Werner's been pants so far. Zaha, what a save! What a save!
What a save!
Oh.
If you get a goal now, I am going to be on chewing fingernails all by the end of the game. I was going to say something else then, but family friendly and all that.
Right, Werner's coming off, man. He's been absolutely crap.
Oh, he had all the room in the world then.
Dele Alli's going up from Aubameyang. I mean, this will be interesting. Put one back here, but
he's still got a corner.
Too little, too late, really. I mean, Zuma's put the bar anyway.
Wow.
It continues, and still can't win in my own YouTube series.
What?
I mean, I'm probably the worst drafter in history at this point. I literally can't win at all. I beat you the other week, or the other day, obviously, but not when it matters.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You stopped me winning that league the other day. That's when that mattered. Well, then again, I suppose you want the YouTube series more, don't you?
Yeah, I want to get some wins on my YouTube series, not keep losing. For everyone watching, just fire them out where they can find you and stuff on the socials, YouTube, Twitch, and everywhere, so they can come find you. Hoping to see you not embarrass me again.
So you can find me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Gashead Gaming. Also find me on YouTube with the same Gashead Gaming. And on Twitter, you can also find me with Gashead Gaming, believe it or not.
There we go. Easy to find him. Again, thanks so much for doing this, mate. Been, well,
I
say fun. Losing and not having a single goal isn't really that fun, but
no problem at all.
Laugh, man.
It has been a laugh. I've really enjoyed it. No problem at all.
So, I'll catch you next time.
Yeah. Cheers.